term ROI. You read
ROI
so
is
much
return on investment.
Yes, in college and in general, people are always talking about it. But now, in your book, you mentioned the term COI. Now, I've never heard that term. So, like, can you tell me a little more about that?
The full form of COI is cost of indecision.
Yeah.
You know, I always tell you that a young boy like you, if you don't take a decision on time and marry on time, there is cost of indecision which you have to suffer. So same like in real estate, I see, people don't understand that roti, kapda, makan, basic need, right? So if you want to have food, you immediately decide, I want to go to best restaurant.
Yeah.
If you want to have kapda, you wear the best clothes. But when it comes to makan, they are so casual. They are so ignorant. They don't want to even understand that this is my basic need. I need to have one house. If I'm staying in a city for more than 2 to 5 years, don't you think that you should have a basic house for
Yeah.
yourself? And when they want to buy a house, they are always scared. They are always like, mehenga hai, not now, later. And they keep procrastinating, they're postponing the decision. Now that postponement of decision, they suffer, which they never calculate.
Correct.
Suppose you have you finished your education in 2005. By 2007 or 2008, you should have your house. But you keep staying in your rental house because you're not married. You're enjoying and you're not casual about it. And in 2015, you realize I want to get married. I have a house. I don't have a house.
Yeah.
But if you are staying in Kothurud or you're staying in Bibewari like Gangadham, if you are staying in 2005 onwards, in 2005 you could have bought that house for 10 lakhs. Today that same house is costing you 1.25 crores.
Correct.
Now 1.25 crore minus 10 lakh. What is this cost? This is cost of that you did decide in 2005. You're thinking of buying something in 2015. Who is the loser?
Yeah.
House is sold. Project is over. You are staying in a rental apartment and somebody else has bought it. So you have made money for
the other person.
Your rent is equal to his EMI. His property is appreciated. You are paying for his EMI and property belongs to someone else. So who's the sufferer?
Yeah.
That is cost of indecision.
So then, coming to this now, people generally, talk about how they missed an opportunity of buying some stock and the price went up. So, but when it comes to real estate, people generally don't talk about, at least my age or something. We're not aware of that concept. We could have bought that house.
That's why the heading is greatest hidden cost. The greatest hidden cost in real estate is cost of indecision. That's a hidden cost.
Yeah.
It is a lack of experience that people don't understand, and I think that's why I think Real Rich book and the series of Real Rich is going to educate people that how we have to look at real estate, how we have to be sure about not getting carried away and understand what are the hidden cost. You will go and negotiate with the builder. You will go and negotiate with that broker, and you will delay the decision and keep paying cost of indecision for your own indecision that you will never calculate. ये हमारे लोगों का problem है.
Over the years, you must have seen so many people suffer from cost of indecision. So do you have any few prominent examples?
Yeah, there's so many examples. Like if you look at Gangadham, the conversion ratio is only 10%. So 90% people go back. All those 90% people who go back, later on they come back and say, I made a big mistake. I should have bought that apartment. I just left it for say 1,50,000. Petty amount, they leave the apartment and they repent.
Yeah.
So if 1,000 people are visiting and we are selling 100 apartments, 900 people are already repenting. And out of 900, 90 people will come and give you feedback. Yeah, I repented.
Okay.
And we have so many interviews. At the same time, people who bought in 2002, 2004, if you go and talk to them now,
Hmm.
they will say we were the wiser and the best people who decided to buy.
Yeah. They got the benefit of
So
the
wherever you've done the project, whichever location you've done the project, you will find that you go and talk to the buyer, they will be happy. You go and talk to the person who didn't buy, unhappy and repenting. And that repenting is because it is costing more and I don't have money. So when it is costing more, matlab kya? Your extra cost, extra money needed
Hmm.
for what? Cost of your indecision.
Decision.
So that is COI.
So then what's your one tip to them? Such kind of people who miss out on.
Simple. I mean, in the book also we have said that the best thing is first come out of your fear. That it is not at all scary. It is not at all that people are just sitting to dupe you with money, and if you pay someone and you will be just come out of that fear. Come out of that fear, take a step forward, go and do your research, go and see the site, go and meet the builder, go and meet the people, create confidence, talk to your friends. And once you have done your research, once you've done your hard work and your decision, come to a decision making and do it fast. Don't wait for the rates to come down. Don't wait for the government to give you special incentive to buy. No, I think the time is that you should come out of your fear, step out of your house, do the research on the internet, then go to the project, do your homework, see the project for yourself, talk to your friends who have taken the project, look at the builder and his credentials, and once you've done your homework, once you've taken a decision, decide and take steps to decide, not to go back.
So now you said that they should just decide and not go back. So what do you mean by like they should do like what are the next steps?
See, for any decision, like if you want to go to a college, you do your homework. Then finally, once you have 10 choices, you make a choice.
Yeah.
You can go to only one college. You can do one course.
Okay.
Similarly, if you want to buy a property, there are like 10 properties in front of you. Once you have taken a step, you have done your homework, you have done your research, you need to then decide one property and commit to that property. Because without commitment and without deciding, you cannot overcome cost of indecision.
Correct. So then once they commit to it, like
so they have to go and buy it, they have to give their initial amount, then they have to go for the loan, they have to commit their salary. Generally in the beginning it is 50% of their salary,
okay,
which is going towards the EMI. Later on it comes from 50 to 45, 40, 30, and there is a stage when it is, you don't even feel the pinch of the EMI after 5 years. It is only in the beginning where you feel the pinch.
Yeah.
So that you have to analyze, take the dip, and once you take a dip, take a deep dive.